This video was sponsored by PowerCircle Clothing and Headbusters Food Company in association with Cook Up Unlimited.
Cook up!
It's not a podcast.
Dennis here, back with another episode of This Is Not a Podcast. Y'all already know what the lick read. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and hit that notification button. It's greatly appreciated. So tonight's episode is a pretty cool episode. I mean, we laid back, we chilling in the dojo. I'm sitting here editing on my laptop. My MacBook is in the other room, and over here to my left, I'm actually importing files and setting my desktop up for some more vlogs to chop up. But anyway, so while I'm waiting on that, I decided I'm gonna hit y'all with a quick vlog real quick. Everybody always asks me about California because they know I go to California a lot, or I've been there quite a few times. LA is one of my favorite places ever, and I like going. So I decided that I'm gonna do a vlog tonight on my experiences on going to Los Angeles. I could name a few times, and I got a few memories that I will love to share with you guys in this vlog tonight. So before we start, once again, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification button. Make sure you watch this video until the end, and be sure to go to www.powercircle.biz and get yourself a jar of that Headbusters all-purpose knockout seasoning. Currently on sale right now. Make sure you get more than one jar. It is greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out all the content there. Make sure you check out everything that's there. We got stuff for sale. We got videos. We got a lot of other different things, and we always add new content, adding new pages to it all the time, man. So make sure y'all go check out www.powercircle.biz. Now that that's out of the way, let's get back to this. All right, so as you can see, I got my wireless mic on tonight. You know what I mean? I had my Lavalier mic on, but I like this sound better, so that's why I got this bad boy sitting on me, so y'all see, you know what I'm saying? We just playing around with different audios, trying to bring y'all the best content possible. So anyway, lights, camera, action. So anyway, I got I'm gonna give y'all about three memories right now that stands out with me, and I got the footage to back it up. So as I'm talking to y'all, I'm gonna show y'all a bit of a highlight reel of my favorite memories of going to Los Angeles. So no particular order, I gotta say the first one is the first time, well actually, yeah, this was my first time going to the Marathon store. I think that's one of my most fondest memories of all, and I'm gonna do another vlog on this too, because I kind of touched on this from time to time. This particular trip, we was just going out there to go film. I had a couple studio sessions there. I was linking up with my brother Sonny Norway. Shouts out to Sonny Norway, man, one of the dopest producers you'll ever hear. The resume speaks for itself. The production speaks for itself. He don't really like to get on camera like that, but I went to go visit my brother, and every chance I get, I always go out there to go visit whenever I'm in town. So, but this particular trip, me and the homie Drew, you know, y'all know movie dude Drew from the previous episodes. You know, that's one of the bros, man. So took him along on the journey. So we went to go check out everything LA has to offer, you know what I mean? And really kind of get, just want to get embedded in the culture, if you know what I mean. Kind of, indulge in all the festivities there. So I went to two of my favorite places of all the world. First of all, Venice Beach is my favorite place to go in Los Angeles. So it's not every visit I always go to Venice Beach. It's one of the first stops, if not the second stop. 9 times out of 10, it's probably the second stop, and I always go there. And this particular time I went out there, it was a crazy time at the time because Nip just passed, and it was a whole bunch of hoopla at that time, if y'all can recall. And it was a whole bunch of fanfare. A lot of visitors, a lot of tourists was coming actually to the set. Crenshaw and Slauson is not a tourist spot. Now it's a landmark of some sort where you can go pay respects and check out the mural at the Marathon store and all the murals around. So at the time, this is when the first time they painted the mural, and this is when everybody was kind of like signing the wall. They had like different shrines up. So I guess at the time, they allowed you to sign the wall just to show out of respect. You know what I'm saying? As long as you was respectful and you wasn't, you know how the gang coach is in California, or at least you heard about it. But it was nothing like that. It was pretty much all love, and the people in the community, for the most part, was pretty warm, embracing. It's not, don't believe the hype. Like a lot of times, a lot of our peoples, especially in the hoods, we get a bad rep on a lot of things. Now, don't get me wrong, like a lot of stuff go down, but it was all love this day. I mean, we shopped with the block. They didn't have the gates up, so we got a chance to see. We went on an odd day, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that like to go, I don't like to go when it's cracking, like, especially like in a situation like that. there. I didn't want to be phony or be no hypocrite by going just for the sake of clout or just the sake of saying I've been when it was when something happened or whatever the case may be. So I definitely didn't want to be a part of that, but I much still rather go on an odd day, on a regular day, and just kind of vibe with the people. So seeing some of the homies over there, shouts out to the 60s, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to none of the other hoods and nothing like that, but we in the rolling 60s neighborhood, not for nothing. I gotta say, man, shouts out to the brothers over there, man. They was pretty stand up. Shouts out to Cowboy. I got a chance to meet him, and I got a chance to meet some cool brothers, man. That's I don't know if, you know, I'm not really comfortable making, you know, I don't do the name dropping, but shouts out to them, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the members over there. They was definitely pretty chill, man. You know, once everybody kind of checked your temperature and filled you out, man, it was pretty chill. But they ain't really press nobody or nothing like that, so it was pretty cool. And we was respectful of everything. So like I said, man, it was a dope experience, man. So that's one time I never forget. Then there was another time I went with my other little bro. I went with Coach Cheeks, and we was out there. We gonna kind of touch on that. At that particular time, man, I got a chance to go to No Name Studios, aka Good Music Studios. At the time when they were up, I think they sold the place to TDE, I believe. Actually, originally that place was actually one of the Death Row buildings, if I'm not mistaken. Death Row used to own that place, and that was the very place where Tupac recorded All Eyes on Me. A lot of records was cut in that building, and I gotta say, man, that was one of the highlights, one of the most fondest memories I had. Now, the thing about that trip was that was the one time I had brought my camera. Usually I come prepared and everything, but I had everything I needed except a camera charger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally had 3 full batteries, and then we were there for about maybe 3 or 4 days, maybe even, I think we left for like about 3 or 4 days. And basically I was working off 3 full batteries for those days, and I used every bit of juice that I had, and we could not find a charger nowhere in sight to buy. And at the time, the very last day of that trip, my camera goes dead as soon as we get there, but luckily we had camera phone, and at the time we wasn't allowed to really film anything at that time. So given that we were there and we were exclusive, we got a chance to get some footage nonetheless. I actually could have got better footage, but at that time, that was one time that was memorable. And then the last one was, well, I won't say, well, it was memorable and sad at the same time. And I also talk about this typical subject matter, which is a very sensitive and touchy subject matter, which is, I was there the day Kobe Bryant passed, which was at the same day that was Grammy night. And I got an interesting story about that whole ordeal and how I tie everything together. Even wrote a song about not the situation at hand, but I made mention of it because it's actually inspired. It was one of the many things that inspired my song I wrote that came about, which is on 3 Feet No Pressure, and you can actually stream it right now, entitled Last Night in Cali. I went home, went back to Chicago, and recorded that song. As soon as I got back home, I was literally been writing that song piece by piece since 2016. I released the song in 2020, so really it took me 4 years to finish that song. Not even finish the song, but actually making it a song. Didn't even know it was gonna be a song until 2020. And yeah, that's a pretty interesting time too. So I think those are my top 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this right now. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button. And as always, y'all know my slogan: keep God first, stay sucker free, and by all means get to the money. Peace and love. Stay healthy, and I'm out.
Y'all all know my slogan: keep God first, stay sucker free, and by all means get to the money.